Hey, this is Simon from the Brackets here at South OC Cars and Coffee. Another amazing turnout here this week. Some really cool stuff, including a 1991 Land Rover Defender that's been meticulously restored and sold as a new vehicle. Thanks to the Rubies for bringing out the donuts and the coffee, and also the Outlets for their support. Let's swing the camera around and have a look at what we've got here. Okay, we're going to start at the other side this week. We've got a couple of Corvettes, which is really cool. Some really cool hot rods. We've looked at this one before, running that really great looking flathead. Great black with that red interior. This one next to it, which is a 34, so we've got a 32 next to a 34. This one's running a really cool old Cadillac engine with this Offenhauser intake manifold with the triple carbs. Great looking, really classic looking interior. Real original old hot rod look, which is awesome. Okay, if we swing around the other side, what have we got over here? Little BMW, a Mach 1 Mustang, and this great looking Challenger here with that in a beautiful purple. An old Jag Ford Focus. Great colour. Looks like a flat blue. You get up to it, it's a really nice looking metallic blue. It's lovely. Jeep Scrambler. Mercedes. Over this side we've got a couple of Infinities lined up. Okay, back down through this way, Subaru, another Subaru. But, next Camaro, another Camaro silver one. Sounds really tough, which is cammed. A little Focus. Jump across to this side, there's some really cool stuff as well. Great old Ford Ranchero running a canopy on the back, which kind of looks really cool. It's a really cool looking hot rod. Amazing stance on this thing. Killer. And then a 55 Chev. Mercedes, another Mercedes. Another one. Great looking Chevy truck, who'll lift it up. And Bronco. Great looking Bronco, really nicely done. Nissan, Toyota. Here we've got a Gen 6 Camaro, BMW, Jeep, that Mustang. Swing across to this side, got a row of some cool looking Volkswagen GTIs, BMW. And if it looks a bit thinner than normal, I'm doing this a lot later than I was before, so. Truck with a cool looking dog on the back. Something to do. Some couple of cool looking Lotus. Great looking car driving. Have a look. Cadillac. Great looking Chevy truck here. This thing's running a blow-on big block, sounded tough as anything was pulled in. Really nice wheels, big Willwood brakes on it. Great looking truck. Speaking of great looking trucks, here's another Chevy truck. This one a little bit later, obviously. Really nice. Love those lines. Great little Volvo station wagon. Those guys get such a cult following with these cars. This one's actually for sale, 67. Really cool looking old thing. Another Bronco. Plymouth 65 Riviera. Buick. And then we've got a really great looking little Triumph over here, this little TR3. Swinging the camera around, Porsche just leaving its Mercedes, Mustang. Really nice looking Austin Healey in yellow. Another Corvette, Thunderbird, Porsche, E-Type Jag running an engine transplant, Pontiac. Over here we got a row of Corvette, Mustang, Futura, old Falcon, Porsche, Beetle over there, great looking Mercury Woody, little Toyota MR2. Notice something's missing. These things were a mid-engine car, which was one of the second generation one Toyota had done. Corvette, Miata. Over here we got a great looking little Cobra replica, and Mercedes. How cool is this thing? Great looking Rambler, cross country. This is also cool. Look at this Impala. What a stance. American racing wheels on this thing, which look really, really cool. Great colour. It's just sort of navy blue, slight metal flake in it. It's just such a cool looking thing. Chevy truck, a couple of them side by side. Small block Chev and that, nicely done. And this one also with a small block with these fabricated valve covers look great. And this air ride. There's serious plumbing in the back of that thing. This thing's got such a cool stance sitting in the wheels like this. Okay, so as we swing around, Infiniti, Mercedes, cool Chevelle up there. Over this side we've got some great stuff too. Look at this. Cool looking rod. Looks like it's running a Jaguar end. Yep, look at that. A bit hard to see under there. Jaguar end, which was known for all these hot rods. 383. Small block Chev running a B&M blower on the top. Great looking thing, look at that. Such a great stance. Mercedes, a line of them in the row. And then over this side we've got an S2000. A couple of them side by side. Boxer, cool looking combi. Very cool van. So just a few minutes ago this parking lot was absolutely full. As I mentioned, we got busy and I didn't get a chance to do the walkthrough when it was packed, unfortunately, but there's still some pretty cool stuff left. Really nice looking Targa for sale, 69, really nice gold. Genesis 57, really sweet looking thing around in those twin oil-filled air cleaners. Chevelle. Check out the way these headlights tuck in underneath on this Riviera. They're pretty cool. We're going to see them. It looks like we're going to see them operate. So check this. This is the way of hiding the headlamps. Look at that. Motor driven. Isn't that cool? Very, very cool. Of course, in the earlier ones they did the, thanks guys, earlier ones they did the clamshells which opened up, and then this was a way of continuing to keep that sort of stealthy look with the hidden headlights. Corvette, great looking little Alfa Romeo. Lou's Mustang, pretty car. Porsche, and a couple of, good morning gentlemen, a couple of great looking Mustangs. This really nice looking fastback next to this convertible. Good morning. Hang on, we'll come back and see you in a second. Oh, Woody, great looking Mercury. Woody here, cool looking Jeep. Now, interesting thing about this Jeep, you look at it and you'd think it's a Willys, it's actually a Ford. So Ford were building these for the US under license as well. So it's for all intents and purposes it looks like a Willys Jeep, but it's a 1945 Ford having that air cleaner.
Was there a place to
and I believe that they were, even the parts were interchangeable between, a lot of the parts between the Ford and the Willys. Okay, we've got the Mustang boys lined up along here with this Shelby, BMW, Roberts, incredible paint job on this thing. Watch this change colours. Sort of chameleon paint, really cool. And some more Mustangs lined up. And then another one. El Camino, one of the new Kia Stingers. Quick little car running a V6 twin turbo. Really nicely appointed. The owner of this car was saying he used to have a AMG and now he's gone to this and he actually enjoys this more. A couple of his and her, if you look at the windscreen, signs, Mercedes-Benz. Great looking Ford truck. This really cool looking Pontiac over here, this Star Chief. And then jumping up to this side, we've got a Cobra, Alfa Romeo, some BMWs, Porsche, another Porsche here. Great looking old Ford. Interesting finish on this thing. And then a really nice looking 69 Camaro. And then James's 2015. It's a SS1LE, which means it's got suspension and better suspension and brakes. Then of course this Defender, we're going to come back and talk about this in a minute. We're going to make this car of the week. It's really, really cool. And then of course my Camaro. So that's it for another week at South OC Cars and Coffee. Great turnout again, over 500 cars. Some really cool stuff as well. Thanks again for Ruby's for bringing out the donuts and the coffee, and also the outlets for the support. Thanks everybody too. We've seen a vast improvement on behaviour. People driving slower, using that northern exit, which we really appreciate as well. See you back here next week for another South OC Cars and Coffee.